Righteous hello, everybody. How is you, Jindra? And I've been booped by a squirrel. How is you? Good. Bot is still doing its thing. I think I figured out why the bot wasn't incrementing the thingy. I do not want to mention the thingy, because otherwise I will have to do the thingy. It's the number of days since a thing was mentioned counter, because that is basically my meme. But shit, shizzle do appear to be working. I just basically made the code simpler. I've been bonked! Ow. Anyway, my throat's a little sore, so if I sound a little fucked up, that's gonna be why. Oh right, we haven't technically mastered down to the wire with you guys, but I think... Right, because you still have Dragoon left. I think today I am going to aim to get some EXP under my belt, so we're actually going to go to the Wind Shrine. Like, we are so close to actually getting some of this mastery stuff and, like, being fully prepared to take on some shit. But I do want to hit up the Wind Shrine. Here it is. It's in the middle of the big bridge. Weird place for a shrine, but I'm not complaining. Alright. Get out of my way. Fucking goblin. Alright. This fight again. Woo! I could just punt. I could just Zenny-Nage spam and be done with this, but I am attempting... Well, that's gonna make it a little harder. I'm going to attempt to keep shit balanced. Keyword attempt. So I can just KO them both at the same time. That helps. Oh, right. You still have the goblin knife. I need to get another guy a hammer. What are you looking at? Probably still needs more damage. Because jump is gonna fuck it up. That helps. They heal from holy. They heal from holy. Shit, I didn't know that. Well, I probably knew that at some point, but I forgot. God damn it. Holy Lance, the worst best weapon. No, I'm kidding. Because we'd have that fucking same problem with Excalibur. I remember that from John's first Fiesta. I admittedly didn't watch that, so that's on me, I guess. She missed the back row one. Like, fuck. Kill it. Please. Yes, okay. We don't have to sit here for like 10 hours. I know there are a handful of bosses and enemies that are healed from holy damage, which will make the Holy Lance debatably good. That's why it's going to be important to keep a couple of other spears. What's the fucking trick with this one? That's right. Executor. We are levels that are divisible by 5. Fuck. We need to kill them. Like, yesterday. God for first strike. Because they have level 5 death. Okay. The entire party's level is no longer divisible by 5. Whew. Good. Because had it remained that way, we would have... To put it simply, we would have been fucked. Oh wait, Lena wasn't. Because Lena's low level. That's gonna be awkward. Alright. Time to stand in front of the vent. Ah! Don't. Ah! We have fun around here. I think this is stupid. Oh! Oh! Ow! I don't like this one bit. wait, hold on. Wait a minute. That was a little too easy. 9,000 gil. I forget where, but I know that there are some stupid fucking chests in this dungeon. Like, just absolutely will make you feel like a, you know, like a tinfoil hat conspiracist for how stupid they're hidden. Dude, they can't hurt you if you're too evasive to be hit in the first place. That's why everybody's fucking rocking the Evade Plus. Now, if only Auron in Final Fantasy X got that ability... Actually, could you imagine if Auron's evasion was just through the fucking roof? There it is. There's the Iron Draft. There's another very stupid one. He's dead. Huh, not quite. Math's not mathing. Speaking of level 5 death. Oh, how I wish I was a blue mage. Yeah, well, this guy's dead. Reminding me of the power of the cicada shell in Stranger of Sword City. Oh, none of us... Well, actually, you can use the Diamond Armlet. There's, like, no reason to. It's not really. +1 defense, +5 magic defense for +3 weight. Yeah. No thank you. High potion. Can't hold it anymore. Threw it away. This is fine. I got money in the bank. It's a passive skill that ups your evasion stat and halves the attacker's base accuracy. Jesus. Seems crazy good. And I think those two chests in that room are the only two hidden chests in the entire game. They are fucking stupid and I hate them. And there's no indication that there would be a hidden chest in this fucking room. So dumb. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Okay, this chest is dumb and it can have any number of, like, mini-bosses. Okay, we got the Master Coral. I know it's called a Pantera, but... I guess the million-dollar question is, do you absorb Holy? No. That's why I call it a Master Coral, because it has Blaster, which can one-shot you. Illusion! And this is dumb. I think the whole idea is that it blinks once the... Nope. Also, no. Okay, does it just stay there? Well, it's staying there at the very least. Yeah, this fight can get bad, because as you can see, the illusions ended up getting some really dumb... Like, see, that attacks twice. If I got another Rising Sun, I could justifiably, like, do a dual-wield situation and just put the ninja in the back row again. But I'm concerned that might be our only Rising Sun. But honestly... Right. That happens to me every time! Pantera is more like a Displacer Beast. But... I mean... The legally distinct Displacer Beast of Final Fantasy lore is the Whirl. Like, let's be real here. But even then, like... Like, it does the illusion thing, and it triples its action economy with that. Because as you can see, each one could attack you. Because that's, you know, part of the whole thing of, like, you don't know which one's the real one. Oh, right, this fucking area has zoos. My brain was also like, there's also, like, holes in the floor and shit. But no, there is a hidden wall on the right, though. The next floor has, like, hidden fucking traps and shit. So that I have to be on the lookout for. I would like to keep playing... Not expressly Stranger of Sword City, or games of that ilk, because of just how fucking insanely hard they can be. But I do want to play, like, dungeon crawlers. Like, I do have a wizardry game that I would love to play a little bit more of, and have figured out how to fully clear my save data. I also got Dungeon Antiqua, which is like, what if Final Fantasy was like a wizardry game? But, like, no, actually, it's still kind of like Final Fantasy, but now it's a wizardry game. Like, you still have, like, class choices. Also, the Etrian Trilogy. I have so many dungeon crawlers. Fucking Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk. Those damn wonderful games. Your mileage may vary with the sequel, which I'm still just lightly touching the post-game for. Crystal Helm, which I don't even think I have equipped on anybody. Speaking of, there's the zoo. It's called a Tot Avis. What was it? Labyrinth of... Oh. Excuse me? Oh, because you have the air knife, not the chicken knife. Okay, well, I can't change that, so Ferris is just gonna have to keep swinging the air knife. Good to know that you absorb wind element, though. It's one of my favorite genres, but also so many of them have hard flaws. It's hard to get right. Like, the Etrian Odyssey trilogy got it right, and because it's fucking Atlas, like, they have the Persona Q series, which, to my understanding, is also pretty fucking good. But it's... I feel like the best way to describe the Persona Q series is... It's Etrian Odyssey, but with a Persona skin. Except, like, you know, you have all the proper characters from the Persona games in it. Honestly, that's just slowing us down. Persona Q is just Etrian Odyssey, but Persona... Same brain, same brain. Like I said, best way to describe Persona Q is, it's Etrian Odyssey, but with a Persona skin. I will say, though, that Protect Ring is doing Ferris some work. Okay, there we go. These are just fucking hellish to fight. Like, it is the one thing I remember from this dungeon, are these taut AV. I would say Avises, but I'm pretty sure the plural is AV. The Damned! You absorbed Holy, didn't you? Okay, I feel like there is an enemy that looks exactly like the Damned, but it absorbs Holy. An Ether, cool, 750 gil. Okay. This is the floor with, like, because there's a secret path in that wall to the right, but there's a trap door right in front of it. And as far as I'm aware, there's also, like, no chests on this floor, because you are supposed to take the long way around. Singular Executor. Got mollywopped by a berserker. Right, you can't go around that pillar. Even though it totally looks like you could. Like, I almost feel like that was unintentional. But then they just never got around to testing this floor in the dungeon. Or they never got around to fixing it, one of the two. Yeah, grind. Our equipment is good. I'm not gonna lie, so grinding in here is not the play. Chests in here either, and I don't believe there's secret items. There is some bullshit going on this floor, though. The one fucking time I wish I had Geomancer, because I never remember where the holes are on this floor. Ah. I drank my carbonated beverage and the bubbles lied to me. I know you're not able to approach that chest from the front, but I don't think going all the way to the right is the correct play. You guys just have low HP. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't think these guys would have such low HP, but that does imply they hit hard, which samurai enemies would. Dragon Fang. Oh, right, that's an alchemy item. Porque? Tricked by the promise of a doorway there. Uh-oh. Well, for not remembering where the holes are, I got... Huh. I'll be damned. I got through there first try, and then because I got a little too exploratory, I stopped making it. Row. You missed. Row. I'm just gonna make you jump and kill the executor. I hit you! Literally what that felt like. Old man does damage to Berserker. Paralyze? Oh, fuck you! I hate the Executor. Like, he's great if you're missing some, like, level magic, because, as you can see, he does level 2 ult and level 5, death. I also think he has level 4 flare and level 3... What was the level 3 spell? And then level unknown holy. Like, I think he has all of those spells. Like, literally has all of them. I think one of the problems, though, is that you're not able to, like, possess him, like with a Beastmaster. I just had the strongest sense of deja vu. Well, Shadow Dancer's dead. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe so. Okay, maybe not. You dick! Fucking hate level 2 old. The worst part is so many enemies are just the wrong level to take advantage of the old status ailment that it's like... Just in the corner. Fine, I'll go grab him. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, let me run. Game, let me run. I have an idea. Well, okay. We still managed to escape, but it wasn't because of the chicken knife. Because that just activates flee. Or technically scram. And we win! I mean, that's not bad EXP, admittedly. And a... I don't use that. Yeah, no. Not with a no 750 team. It'd be interesting to do a 750 run next year. Is that enough to kill that? Sadly. Fuck it. Just yeet! Like, I don't like this turn economy that we got going on. Throws money. Wake? I could dream. What? Come on, Ford. I gotta get that kid. I swear to God. I mean, I hope you can't confuse a berserker. It's gonna be real awkward if you can. All right, are we ready for the evil Native American spirit? Just a bunch of sniveling toddlers. Last I checked, we're all adults here. Yeah, this, which my fiance has told me about this one. I'm sure I said this last year too. Unless you want to invite that kind of those bad vibes in your home, don't say that name. Don't do it. Like, just don't. Anyway, it's gonna be interesting because the berserker is just always on the offense, so mind is being drained. The berserker was right, actually. Alright, well, that's one D4 roll 1. Because if you wait, they just reveal which one they are. Missed. I thought there was some... Count missed again. Oh, fuck you. I thought there was a punishment if you, like, missed. Or maybe it wasn't a punishment if you missed, and a punishment if you used an all attack. That's not good. Snap out of it. And I killed them. Well, I would rather do that, to be perfectly honest. I didn't see which one did that. Well, thank you, Ferris. Didn't see which one did that. Apparently Ferris did. Oh, you gotta be in the back row. Wait, are you still the same one? You son of a bitch! Are you now just being an asshole and switching? I would have laughed if that killed it. Mind blast. 320 damage, and now under the effects of bleed. Yeah, for the time, this boss fight just seems impractical to program. Because basically what you're doing is you're telling 4 entities that they now have to share the same HP pool, and the only way that I'm able to think about how to do that on a SNES game, not knowing the coding language, is basically hard programming in the equivalent of a global variable, and every time you attack one of the entities, they check the HP, like, update it, and if it hits 0, then they all die. And that just seems impractical? Not knowing how, like, each enemy is necessarily programmed, because I'm thinking of them as, like, a class object, in which, like, they would all have, like, their own, like, HP, MP, kind of stats, just to make programming each enemy a little bit easier. As far as their variables go. So that particular boss, like, that just seems like a pain in the ass, because you basically have to set aside its own, for that fight, a global variable that is its max HP, that all 4 of them can access. Because otherwise, you'd be trying to kill 4 enemies that just change whether or not they're hittable. So then they'd all have different max HP and different current HPs, and that just sounds like a fucking headache. So I'm thinking it is, like, you know, there's, like, class, and the variable class is, like, enemy, and the enemy class has, like, all these other things with it. Just, like, theorizing mentally what that might look like. Nope! Fuck off! And because I don't have the warp or exit spell, I gotta run out of here the long way, except for this. Wait, did I run in that middle room? Oh, by Joe, I don't think I did. Yeah, because Shadow Dancer actually has quite a bit of HP. Never mind a rather high evasion stat. I mean, point in case, a jump would have killed him, though. Her. Him. Them. Fuck, man, I don't know. They're all monsters at the end of the day. Here, since you can't seem to kill an enemy in one hit consistently, bad. That is no longer bad. But it did eat up her turn. Look, I'll take that. I will take... She got confused and then immediately snapped out of it. In exchange for she no longer gets her turn. Like, I fucking hate the confused stat. Cool! Can't use it. I think the dungeon's fully looted, though. Yep. Why you gotta attack the back row, man? Issue with that. You know what really sucks? I just realized that we have in our inventory a really consistent way to get rid of Confuse without killing our ally. It's Excalibur. I can't equip Excalibur. I mean, I can remove my equipment and try to punch them. And they just killed themselves. Never mind. I hate Confuse. It is the worst, like, ever. It does appear to be that if you are Berserk, you can't get confused. So at least I've got that going for me. Really? Okay, I clearly didn't equip the correct weaponry. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's Masamune. Well, the Kikuichi Monji is correct. I was just a dunce and didn't equip the right main hand katana. Happens to the best of us. What does suck is not having a caster that can use exit. That I am not so much a fan of. Well, up and we can get out of here. I refuse. You cannot make me fight you. Ah! And there we go. We are... And we are out of there. Ford mastered equipped lances and is now a mastered dragoon. That is almost done mastering ninja. Okay, we got our second tablet. The castle is up here. Proper hard save, because you can never save too early or too frequently. Free heal estate. Stealing that joke from Dove. Didn't I... Is your bullshit... You're just... You are just hilariously, and by hilariously, I mean frustratingly high evasive. No! You don't get to banish me, fuck you! You're weak to holy. No, fuck you! He immune to earth. He is a ghost, in fairness. No! What are the odds of, like, banish fail, death fail, banish fail again? That doesn't seem reasonable in terms of odds. Death fail again! And I have killed his soul, again. Again, I would say I'm surprised he had a soul. Alright. Get the rune axe. Ugh! Kratos would be proud. An axe that uses MP to perform critical hits. I would say that's unfortunate, but I feel like that's more hilariously overpowered. Eventually, the chicken knife will be the offhand, but for now, it's still the guy hammer. And I don't think I can use this. I'll check, but I think only Thief can use the Assassin's Dagger. We already got the Holy Lance. Oh. I am incorrect. Everybody can use the Assassin's Knife. That's plus 20 attack, plus 1 agility. Makes the most sense. If anybody is hurting for some extra damage, though, it's gonna be the Berserker. Like, Ninja's fine. I don't know if they need to punch even harder. Berserker, they could punch a little bit harder. My god, you're punching pretty hard. And then Dragoon is also going to be in a similar boat. Like, they will punch pretty fucking hard when they can dual wield lances. Nobody can use bow, nobody can use whips, nobody can use the staves or the rod. Nobody can use harp, no one can... I guess I'll just take Excalibur? Because it's thematically appropriate. I think only Mystic Knight, Warrior, and Freelancer can equip it, though. Nope, just Knight and Freelancer. It says it can be two-handed and can be enchanted, but we're not allowed to wield it. I mean, it would be pretty funny to throw that at Neo X Death, though. I am Neo X Death. Witness my power. Is that Excalibur? He's so fucking stupid. I know I do feel like I need a little bit more power for the ninja. I can always give them the Rising Sun over the Twin Lance. It would sacrifice an extra attack in exchange for a little bit more power. Which is why I'm hesitant to even give Lena the Assassin's Dagger. Because, like, why would I sacrifice an extra attack when I can... Oh, right. X-Death's soul killed Fair. So I'm like, Didn't I use the free heal estate? And I know I did. Again, with your soul. How many times I gotta teach you this lesson? Ow. Man! Double man. Triple man. Look, at least I can hit his soul. Not very consistently. Crit! Is he gonna fully heal? Yep. Fuck. Alright. That's the problem with the assassin dagger. It's... if it does proc, and the enemy is, like, healed from that sort of shit, it just ends up, like, fully healing them. So it ends up being not as good a weapon as it could be. That's why the chicken knife is superior. Because in a boss fight, you can't run. Which is why, when push comes to shove and I'm done developing it, the chicken knife is actually going to be the Berserker's offhand. But they get the assassin dagger for now. Because, I mean, I would rather consistently have that proc and accidentally heal something, sometimes, or instantly kill it, than I'm fighting and oops, I ran away. But an ad's gonna play here any second now. Oh, there it is. Let's take a break. Get up, stretch, do what you gotta do in order to stay as healthy as you can be. Otherwise, don't go anywhere. We will be back with a more Final Fantasy V Fjord Fiesta. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, let's get back to it. I got a little distracted reading some stuff. Yes? Oh, nail clippers? Alright, hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Just discussed a hot topic at the moment. Here it is.
I will say this on stream. There needs to be a very... You need to know the difference between this creator did a bad thing and they should be held accountable, and this creator
Did something unforgivable and should be canceled.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so the play is not to grind at the Wind Shrine, which... Fortunate, because that was literally what I was thinking would be the play. But... The ad save is definitely going to throw a wrench into that, and also... It's just not yielding enough experience, and is too easy. Which, I mean, is like part of why you grind, but... I need something more valuable. Which, unfortunately, it's looking more and more like the Void. I don't want it to be... He whines like a child. Just, ugh. Recap out on those, recap out on these. And yet she'll mule at us anyway. Cap out on all these, because I can't heal these statuses otherwise. Being unable to heal Confuse also sucks. That, sell this, sell all of those, because I can't use any of them. I would sell these weapons, but I can use them for throwing. I did make the joke that it is kind of funny that I have Excalibur, I can't wield it, but I can throw it at a motherfucker.
Fair.
Just... And I made the joke that the final boss would be like, I am Neo X Death. Bow before. Is that Excalibur? Ah!
So I had a thought today. I'm just like, this is bad.
Oh no.
August 1st, you know what that means? All my artist friends will talk to me again. Art fight's over.
Oh. Fair.
And so they're not constant. One of my friends did 62 attacks this.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, check every group chat and it's like, hey guys, how's it going?
Silence.
And I was like, hey guys, how's it going? They're like, hi! Thank God.
Right.
As an artist, thank God they'll talk to me.
Fair. I am Neo X Death. Wait, how many coins are you holding? Because Zeninage as well, because I can also just throw money at enemies and damage them. So in the case of, like, if I were, like, level 60, that's a lot of fucking money I'm going to be holding and then yeeting at the enemy. It's kind of funny. I am Neo X Death. Bow before... That is a fuckload of money! Ah, God, stop pelting me with coins! Ow! Similar situation to, like, Final Fantasy IV of, like, the final boss there. It's like, is that a spoon? Dead. Even though it's supposed to be like a butcher's knife or something. Because Yang's wife is fucked up. God, I feel so bad for Yang. Anyway, we'll Master Ninja, do the la-la, have a quick swap. Chef's knife. Butcher's knife, chef's knife. Really, the difference is who's wielding it. Because even a butcher will use a chef's knife and vice versa. Also feel a bit bad for his daughter in after years. Yeah. First time that a Final Fantasy game officially got a sequel. And really, if I recall correctly, it's just the same game. But again. But also not. Like, it even has the same final boss, doesn't it?
People stop tagging me in this shit.
Oh.
I say that jokingly.
Fair.
3 people have tagged me in it.
Fair. 10-2 happened first? I would like to point out that the After Years came out in, like, what, 1990? Also, nope. Huh. Or not After Years, Final Fantasy IV. Not even 1990. It came out in, like, 1980 something. I will slap you in the butt. Fucking smartass. I love you. Yep.
And also, legal disclaimer, he will not do that. He's just saying that.
I am just saying that. Not that a singular slap on the butt's gonna do much.
It's kind of like when you say something and I want to smack you, but not like in a way, but
Yeah.
in the same way a cat will, with no claws, go back, back,
Yeah. Basically.
with like the feather-like touch of a cat.
So, yeah, 1991. Okay, I wasn't far off. To 2008. Final Fantasy IV, and then Final Fantasy IV The After Years. What a fucking wild-ass... Oh yeah, because when did Advent Children come out? Oh my god, I don't know when Advent Children came out. But I know that shit wasn't, like, before 10-2. And Dirge of Cerberus certainly was after Final Fantasy X-2. Holy shit. Yeah, no, 10-2 was the first Final Fantasy game that actually was a sequel. My god. Okay. Come, ninja. You get Shirahadori. Ew. Yeah, no. Ford, remove this shit. What the hell are you doing, man? Also, Elven Mantle up. You... well, no, you're gonna get the power armlet. Then you become a Dragoon. You get the dual wield, which is gonna be funny. Holy Lance and the Partisan. We'll wear the Elven Mantle for now. Black garb over the armor. And then we're basically just waiting for Kryl to master Samurai, and then they can swap. But they don't even necessarily need to swap, because there's nothing that Berserker can give that Kryl wants. Like, we have everything we need at this point. Optimal. Sasuke's Katana. Twin Lance. Power Armlet. Black Cowl, Black Garb. Though I can equip the headband. For even more attack, but it weighs more, so we'll keep the Black Cowl. Perfect, 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 perfect. And yeah, the Partisan is our strongest weapon. For that slot. Sadly, I don't think there's a stronger lance that I can get. Although maybe I'm crazy. And then just for good measure, we'll do one more. Yeah, we are just barely faster than Ferris. Huh. Dead? Damn. Damn, even after all that damage. And that was a low crit, even. Yeah, no, hard to argue with 1,300 damage. I mean, we don't need to be here any longer. Like, we've done the class grinding we need to do, because now everybody has everything that they need. Ninja has Shirahadori. Samurai and Dragoon have dual wield. Berserker has dual wield, and if necessary, I can swap that to Shirahadori. And again, there's nothing that Kryl needs from Berserker, and... like... or actually... Ferris doesn't have Shirahadori. Okay, so there is something that Ferris could want. Thus, like, something a Berserker would want, which would be Shirahadori. But... we don't need it at this time. I also don't think there's anything else I really need to buy. Although if there is, I would need to check the, like, Frozen Village. I mean, I guess I could use more Fuma Shurikens, but aside from that... Because, like, there's frankly nothing wrong with having more of those. Front of the store. The back of the store has ninja equipment. Gaia Hammer, which is no longer good. Kikiuchi Monji, Partisan. Partisan is our highest damaging weapon. Which sucks, because it's like 50 attack. Less than... I love how it's like, hey, did you miss these spells? You can buy them here. Because they're gone forever otherwise. Yeah, I don't think there's any equipment from the back of the store that I need. I also don't think there's any accessories from any back of the stores I need. Free real estate. I love how that's in this village. Even though there's an inn as well. Yeah, because I need 25k and I only have 23k. I could buy more shurikens, though. I'm debating what can be sold. Why do we have 3 of those equipped? Oh, right. We can sell that, because that's an extra one of those. That was worth selling. We can't equip that, so that's worth selling. That... I get some really niche use, so I'm not going to sell it. We're not wearing crystal armor, so get rid of that. Protect ring, as it actually could be very useful. Nobody can equip the diamond armlet. We're keeping the elven mantles, because those can be very useful. Crystal shield. Fucking long have I been holding onto that? Oh, wait, no, that's technically an upgrade. Debatably not, though. We'll buy a Fuma Shuriken. We'll buy as many other Shuriken as we can hold. We want more of those. For obvious and not so obvious reasons. Because throw is crazy good. But at the same time, like, in the final fight against Neo X-Death, I will throw everything I have at him. Like, if I had a kitchen sink in my inventory, I'd throw that too. Except the chicken knife. I won't throw the chicken knife. Honestly, that's the next thing I should grind. Outside of, like, elixir farming. Did I ever fully loot? I never fully looted the pirate cave, did I? I guess we're also picking up Sildra Summon, even though I don't need it. Don't care. That is painful. Also, I guess there's now a use for Ethers, or at least a use case. Because the guaranteed crits from Ferris's Rune Axe... It only uses 5 MP. Never mind. There's more an argument to just get more elixirs. That's actually quite affordable. Yeah, we should be able to run immediately from every fight, provided we don't get a preemptive strike in this cave. And I mean that, like, instantly, because, like, we're just so high level that the equation to run away basically is, like, we have a guarantee. There it is. Hey, if you play Final Fantasy V and you're wondering where to get one of the summons, and you haven't checked here, maybe check here. Because this is how you get the Sildra summon. Ooh, that reminds me. While very limited in its application, I should still go out of my way and go grab the magic lamp. Do I have tweezers? not visibly. Okay. I do not have tweezers, at least immediately visible. This is so late in the game to grab this shit. I'm not gonna be surprised if it's garbage. Tent! Heather! Your inner kill! Oh my god. That would have been useful 20 hours ago. Actually, scratch that. 21 hours ago. But that is all the loot here. Like, that would have been useful in the first hour of gameplay. It is not very useful now. That feels so dumb. The fact that Samurai always gets first turn. Oops, nope, don't auto battle. I was trying to hold it with one hand and my hand slipped. Yeah, power level that chicken knife. May as well, we're right here. Free heal estate! I love how, late enough in any game, there is a far more optimal way to get healing than to go into inns, but you still use the inns because they're just convenient. Like, instead of spending 100 of the game's currency to stay at this inn, you could just go to this free healing spot. But no! Instead of going out of your way to go to the free healing spot, pay the 1,000 whatever currency, because it's right there. Alright, that town was sucked up, so was Thor's village. It was there. There's technically supposed to be a hidden item in this town that I somehow kept fucking up and grabbing. Found a cottage. There's supposed to be an elixir down here? Or no? I'm still missing an item. What item am I missing? You can't tell me that this is one of the best songs in this game. If you try to, you're lying. Also, it's been an experience listening to what can only be said is the original OST for this game. Because, like, Nobuo Uematsu was fucking cooking, man. What fucking item am I missing? Is it in the bar? This town has a bar. Oh my god. You know what the worst part is? I'm never going to forget that that's there now. Just checking the list. I think that's Odin. The fuck am I missing from more? The fuck am I missing from the Phantom Village? I thought the Mirage Vest was the item from the Phantom Village. And well, no. Neither the chicken knife nor the brave whatever constitute as the item. I land all the way over here when I could land it in the water. What the fuck is the item? Is it in the goddamn pub again? Worst part is that it totally could be. Hooray for Automod doing its job, because bots are stupid. I have a few other things that I needed to, like, stop. Aha! Really? Well, I'm gonna sell it because it's weaker than a shuriken, but that's surprising. Also, we have something for that. It's called Sasuke's dagger. Or Sasuke's katana. That feels so bad, man. Like, just somebody stuck that in a barrel. No clue why, but somebody did it. Okay, so what the fuck am I missing from the Phantom Village, then? Maybe we'll run? We ran. Not that we need to, but grinding that chicken knife. Now I'm going to be paranoidly, like... It wouldn't... Absorb water, protect against fire, but are weak against lightning attacks. And weirdly, Omega doesn't use any lightning attacks, so that's perfect for our purposes. But the Flame Ring is very much not. Me rubbing my face on literally everything, looking for a goddamn item. There's no way to get down and back behind there. Oh, okay, I remember. There it is. Teeth knife. A knife that sometimes allows the wielder to steal while attacking. That's right. For right now, we'll equip that instead of the assassin dagger. Not as good, but I would rather have the occasional chance where the berserker steals instead of heals. So, I guess... because the last shield that you can get from... or the last There are two pieces of equipment that we can get from Gilgamesh Greg then. I think it's the Genji armor and the Genji shield. I think. Because the first couple times you encounter him, you can't steal anything useful or worthwhile. I think? Yeah, because first time you encounter him, I don't think they're expecting you to be like a thief. Second time, I doubt that they're expecting you to be like a thief. Third time, which you encounter him on the boat, I think you can get the Genji helm. Fourth time, you can get the Genji glove. Then it's Genji shield, and then Genji armor. So we can get those two pieces of Genji equipment with the thief's knife. Provided that, you know, steal procs, and we successfully steal. So we are banking on two things occurring. So those are some pretty low odds, so I'm not going to rely on that. Could crash right into the void right now to see if I can grind some stuff, but really like that chicken knife to be fully powered. Okay, hang on. Okay, that's for ABP. I don't care about ABP. I care about EXP. Sakes, that's for Final Fantasy V.
This.
I don't see it. I don't know. Huh. See. Well, there's an auto-leveling trick in the void. There is that. Whoops! Get out of the water! But there's an enemy that you can encounter, like, down here in World 3 that I've used and also encountered for my bestiary. I think they're called an Ilia. They've got some kind of crazy HP, but they drop like 10,000 gil and 25 ABP. So if you're willing to risk it for the biscuit a bit, they can be worth the while. Because I also think that there's a chance that they drop angel rings, and Angel Ring? No, I do not. But, like, we can go look at that really quick in the Phantom Village. Excuse me. Because the Angel Ring is, like, a really good accessory, but just not as good as what we've got kitted out so far. Because you get the crystal stuff. Yeah, because the crystal hum is like the best for everybody. Everybody can, well, most everybody can get the crystal armor, but the black garb is... Right, you're wearing the Mirage Vest. I'm like, wait, why isn't the Berserker? Because they have the Mirage Vest. Yeah, here. A ring that resists aging and zombification, which is good. So you get 10,000 gil, occasionally get something dropped that costs 25,000 gil. So it's also good gil grinding, but it doesn't provide EXP, so that doesn't answer my needs. Absorb power of water, negates fire, makes you weak to lightning. This one makes you weak to water. And then this gives you haste, prevents paralysis, sleep, stop, and slow statuses. Tempting. Tempting for the Berserker. Because then the Berserker could just always be on the offensive and never be stopped, necessarily. Ads are going to play, and I also need to use the bathroom anyway, so let's take a break. Get up, stretch, do what you gotta do in order to stay as healthy as you can be. Otherwise, don't go anywhere, because we'll be back, and I'm going to jump into the void and be a dastard. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright. I am at the back. There we go. Okay. I think what I want to do... I want to do a little bit of elixir grinding. Yeah, because ultimately, I don't want to jump into the void right now. Because I really don't think that is my best idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and again. Oh. There it is. I for some reason thought this was different. And I forget where the best place to do elixir farming is. I think it's pretty high up. Third floor. Oh, this is an enemy group that's got a pretty good chance of dropping it. Excessive. That's what that damage is. It's excessive. Lord Mastered Smoke! Actually, I just realized, is Smoke an auto getaway? I feel so dumb. Literally everyone has Smoke now, and I have not used it once, but it is Scram. That thing's dead. I think the Moldwinds have, like, a high chance to drop elixirs. I want to say I can double-check my bestiary in the main menu. Because that should tell me what drops what. Fucking bye. Yeah, there was the mug proc. Save. Oh, I can just check it here. Yeah, I'm missing 5 entries, by the way. Stealable items, dropped items, elixir. Dropped none. Dropped shoes. Drops a rod. Yeah, so we're just looking for Moldwinds because they can drop an elixir sometimes. This and the floor below, I think, are like the best places for it. You don't have what I need. This will also double as Runaway EXP. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And honestly... it's dangerous. I do want to have a good idea of where the chicken knife is, so I want to check on it occasionally. So that means we have run from 76 battles. The maximum number we can get on it is 255, which requires us to run from a whopping 610 battles. So that can take a while. But, yeah, as you can see, Thief's Knife is not the way to go about stealing shit from Gilgamesh. Good old Greg is not going to drop his items that easily. Or rather, give them to us. Do I need to go to the previous floor, man? Hell. I mean, there we go. That's what we want. That guy's dead. Damn. That's 3 separate rolls for elixirs. Don't care for you. Nothing to steal, because they don't have anything. They do drop elixirs, though. Couldn't steal. We don't need its potion. I'd use any Nage, but that's such a waste of gil. So just better that I run in here and stab everything really quick. Damn, no luck on those elixirs yet. Okay, it doesn't really matter what floor I'm on, it seems. But I am sure this is riveting gameplay. Yes. Very exciting. Doing a little bit of min-maxing and hoping to get some elixirs. Because I want to spend my money otherwise on Fumashurikens if I get spare cash rather than on elixirs. Since I can just grind for elixirs. And I mean, what's going to be nice about this too is that they're so low on the EXP value that this also kind of counts as AVP grinding. Just in a really inefficient way. More block game, more Uma Musume stuff has been played. I have... Because there's also some shenanigans going on with block game. Hey, stole a potion. A worthless potion. Basically, apparently, in block game, the realm, which is used to gather resources, called Murkheim, was not supposed to reset yesterday. And as a consequence, I guess something broke somewhere that had to be pursued as to why it broke. So it got reset again today. So, you know, that sucks. Apparently we got... I say we. There is a group in the game that I'm part of, one of the nations. And said nation has got it in the chat logs that apparently once it was stated as such, like, the players were kind of... I say kind of. From what I could see, it was stated that the players were animals. Which... I understand that Thor, and in his community, like, will make some some jokes in the manner of, oh, you bunch of goblins, or oh, you bunch of animals, and such. In that context, it's not really flattering, because it appears to be that Thor is more venting frustrations about the situation. Okay, that, we don't want to run into this one. rather than, like, you know, being understanding, because, like, nobody knew that, like, it was supposed to be on Fridays now instead of Thursday or Thursday. So, like, understandably, a couple people were a little upset at being called an animal. I personally am like, okay, whatever. Like, there are worse things to call people in that context and venting frustrations. Although with that said, a couple people got like 3-day bans for, and this quote, Discord, I quote, pushing the narrative of admins insulting players, unquote. I understand where that wording comes from, because it was stated in the Discord, or rather shortly afterwards, that, you know, maybe we can get this update without being insulted. Okay, thanks. And that's really fucking paraphrasing very loosely there. And then somebody immediately being like, yeah, what that person said, but without the insulting part. Got a 3-day ban for it. Which is fucking wild to me. Like, what about the other guy? Because, like, wild. They got their ban lifted, like, shortly afterwards, because they explained themselves. Another potion. We have 99 of those. So, again, I can understand being frustrated about the situation, especially since Thor recently said that he was taking a break, as it were, for like a week or so. I don't know what that break entails, but evidently he is available to hotfix some shit in a game. So, I think he and I have a different definition of vacation. But with that said, like, it's good to keep people abreast of these things. We're not mind readers, right? But also, I'm a bit frustrated by the manual reset, because I spent the better part of, like, 6 or so hours today plotting out, like, the border section of Merkheim for the southeast. And now that effort is fucking gone, but not the loot. So in some ways I'm like, cool, I get to keep my loot. In other ways I'm like, there goes all of my work charting out this fucking map. Cool, great, love it. In Minecraft related news though, I am starting to figure out, like, while doing this, that like, hey, maybe I should just like put together a bunch of mods that I like instead of playing all these other fucking mod packs, and maybe that way I will come up with something that I would just like to play by itself. Because, let me tell you, Zero's map and Zero's minimap are fucking gigantic quality of life improvements for Minecraft. The fact that the best you get in base game Minecraft is, like, actually crafting a map, which does not have the details that are wanted for such an item, and does not have the navigational prowess that you would want, that mods can give you. That, like, it feels like a fucking no-brainer that, like, yeah, you would use a mod over the actual in-game maps. Like, if anything, it feels like the in-game maps are for decoration when you set them up on a, like, item frame. Like, they are so bad. Like, I actually actively do not like the in-game maps for Minecraft, the more I think about it. So that might be a project that I will look into doing in the future. Because I know one of the mods that I was kind of dicking around with in one of the mod packs that I showed off on stream a little bit, that has like all the gears and everything. That I like because it feels fucking straightforward, unlike so many other mods. It's like, how do I make this thing work? Oh, I attach that to this and it just works. I don't need to figure out where the fuck I plug in electricity or anything. It just does a thing. It really doesn't feel like there's anything convoluted about it either. Like, by comparison. Frankly, I'll probably play a little bit more of that mod pack. You know, I could up encounter rates now that I think about it. It feels cheaty. Maybe another year. Maybe another year if I do Fjord Fiesta, I will just, like, from the start of the game, make its own counter rates are way the fuck tuned up. Just make it a miserable random encounter experience. But, like, to have the amount of grinding time. Now Ferris is no longer critical. I haven't really been paying attention. So that's kind of what's been going on in my Minecraft shenanigans. Hang on. I mean, if your crit doubles that damage, because that looked like a high roll, that's still pretty fucking good. But, yeah. Actually, does the chicken knife stop at 255, or does it stop at 128? I forget. I might have to look that up. In Uma Musume stuff, I got Mayano Top Gun to 3 stars, which is very cool, I say. That's like one of my objectives in the game. Get as many trainees, if not all of them that I have, to 3 stars. As well as get as many trainees, because I don't dislike the support card gacha. It doesn't feel as valuable to me, so I've just been dumping all of my carrots into the trainee gacha. And to be perfectly honest, I have felt pretty good about that. Except for the part where I'm not getting many 3 stars. That does not feel so good. Like, to date, I have pulled, like, Cymbeline Rudolph, Mejiro McQueen, 2 TM Opera O's, and 2, alt costume Mejiro McQueens. Oh, I also pulled Special Week and Silent Tazuna. But, like, I'm missing Tokai Teo, I'm missing Taiki, Maruzensky. Oh, I didn't pull Mihono Bourbon during her banner, and I didn't pull Biwa Heahide during her banner. I also have yet to pull Tokai Teo's alternative costume with this banner, and I haven't even started on Curran's banner. Just because I'm, like, focusing on, like, the present Tokai Teo alt costume, which, fingers crossed, I'll, like, successfully pull. If not, no hard feelings. Because I'm pretty sure if the banner goes away, they just enter the general character rotation. At least so I would think. So that way I don't have to wait, like, forever and a day to get, like, try them again. Like, I'll just passively be trying them at that point. The chicken knife... Woo! That jumped up really high. We're now up to 71 power on that chicken knife. Stronger than the thief knife. I just don't want it to be... A fight starts, Ferris gets turn 1 because we got a preemptive strike against the Mold Winds, and then, oh, we're running. Similarly, at that situation while we're grinding in the Void, I want to make sure that we're equipped with it when we try... Or when we go after, like, the final boss proper. And when we try against Shinryu and Omega. I don't have a ton of confidence in this team against Shinryu normal. Just primarily because it's going to be a, like, small part of DPS check. Because, like, we will survive Tsunami. We'll absorb it, even. We will survive the fire attack, which I don't think is directly after that. But after a while, like, we are going to take all of the damage and more. So we better fucking kill Shinryu fast. And then I still have no earthly idea what I'm gonna do with Omega. The Coral Ring still seems like a good way to go. Because we stop fire damage. I don't think Omega has a lightning-based attack. I'm imagining passing Silence skill onto Bakushin. Oh yeah, no, Silent Suzuka has, like, an amazing skill for anything that's a frontrunner. Because if a frontrunner maintains the lead, and, like, can get it to proc, like, Silent Suzuka is just really good for that. I've gotten the hints for it for, like, pacers and shit, and I'm like, no, that's not a good character for that. But yeah, no, Bakushin with Silent Suzuka's, unique is really good. Because already, like, Bakushin, you can just fucking headbutt the power and... Or not the power, the speed and power stats. Not even a frontrunner, anyone. If it procs, that is functionally... If it procs, that is functionally the end of the run. Yeah, but I do believe they need to be in the lead. And for something like a Pacer or an End Surger... Or not an End Surger. Because it's Pace Chaser, End Late Surger, or End... I forget the term there. For any of them, they have to get to the lead first. So you would already need some really good stats to get that, and then they have to maintain the lead. In the lead by at least 2 lengths. And I feel like that's not always guaranteed with anybody that starts further towards the back. Like, you're not wrong, though. Like, if you've got the stats to get up into the lead and then, get the lead by a fair distance before the finish line, and it procs, you win. Just, period. But I just feel like, functionally for a lot of racers, especially for, like, a lot of the race types that I'm looking at, which are long, it's not as good as other abilities. The My Silent Run had a funny thing happen where Gold Ship did herself, passed, and then got hit with Persistence, McQueen skill, and then Silence skill. So... Gold Ship tried to close the distance. And then Silent Suzuka got ahead of her. And then just procced everything. And just said, see you later, alligator. Was a very, no, knock that off moment. But yeah, I did a run with Mayano Top Gun. I got right to the final race, which apparently I hadn't done before. Oh no, Gold Ship took the lead and then got overtaken hard. Fair enough. But yeah, I did a Mayano Top Gun run. Got to the final race before the URA finale. And then just crashed hard because I ran out of retries before then. But that was the farthest I gotten with Mayano. Because I am still stubbornly trying my best with Rice Shower. And I'm still consistently updating my strategy with her. Because now my strategy is probably going to look more like... I'm just gonna do, like, what's minimally required to get fans. For, like, the first majority of her career. Or at least get up to, like, 60k fans. Pretty early on. For the Valentine's Day check. And then, like, do long races from then on, because I want her to do the long URI finale, but apparently the way that you get that check is which race type do you frequently do the most? Because there's dirt, which I think is always a mile long, but you have to do like mostly dirt races. There's sprint for if you do primarily sprints, mile if you do primarily miles, medium if you do primarily mediums, and longs if you do primarily longs. And like, you know, you'll get dirt regardless of which length type you do if you do more dirt than any of the length types. Which at that point, it's like, well, duh. Today I had McQueen run die to RNG, murdering me on races, forcing back-to-back-to-back races, and tanking mood. Oh. Bruh, that sucks. I'm also just not having any luck getting mold wins, nor am I getting any luck getting them to drop fucking elixirs, man. Feels bad. If nothing else, like, this is at least progressing the chicken knife. So it's not all fruitless. I was just hoping to get at least an elixir drop, man. Like, first seed finishing 14th twice on races for fans. Fucking bruh! Man! Gotta love-hate RNGs sometimes, you know? It's getting pretty close to me having to feed the kitty cat, and then I also need to make dinner, because there's some meat, mushrooms, and lentils that gotta be used. I'm not gonna be able to use all of them, but I'm gonna try to use half of them. Which, by the way, spoiler alert, lentils are weird. They definitely got a texture, but they don't have... Hey! Fucking... How many battles was that? How many battles was that for one elixir? Fucking finally got one! And it only took us way too goddamn many fights! Because what, we went from, like, 60-something successful runs to 180 plus! We had like 150, like, not 150, 120 more fights to get one elixir. Jesus, man. Like, it's 8 points weaker than Sasuke's katana. That's nuts. Yep, exactly. Zoom! Oh, that is going to be a thing, though. I don't... I think we can possibly run from Shinryu. I don't think we can run from Omega if we start that fight, but I think because Shinryu is a monster in a box, we can technically run from him. Chicken Knife might not be the play for Shinryu. Though I think Shinryu doesn't heal off of the death, but also, like, you can't proc it. Like, it'll always miss. So I think we do have the Assassin's Dagger, at least, as a backup for that. I see you, game. Once we get past, like, 100 attack on the chicken knife, we'll see, like... if it keeps going after 128. I don't remember if it stops at 255 or 128. It stops at 128. That means you have to run from 256 battles. If it stops at 255, you have to run away from... I did my math wrong. 510. I thought it was 610 earlier. That's a difference of 100 fights, Mana. But, yeah. And then once I'm done here, I'll probably do my Uma Musume stuff. Get my dailies out of the way. See if we got a new legend race. Because Taiki's just kicking my ass. Bakushin's just not able to take her over. Ow, first back attack. Don't matter. Got it. Got to run away. Stops at 127. Okay, thanks for checking, Jinra. So we have to run away from 254 fights instead. I mean, we're getting close, because it increments by 1 for every 2 fights. Like, I will very much stop grinding if we hit 127, because at that point, like, we have the literal second strongest weapon in the game. I think one more and we'll be at the big 100. Check. Yep, alright. That means we should run away 54 more times. You know, as I think about it, a cool project to do would be like a Final Fantasy V Let's Play. I really should, like, do that, I feel like. If I did, I would probably record and commentate the whole thing. Oh, don't run from that one. From start to finish. And then, like, add, like, extra footage. I lost count already. It was only, like, well, I didn't run from that fight, hence why I lost count. So that way, like, I'd be able to add, like, we got the ninja, and then all 4 party members are ninja. For at least a little bit. Around the section where you get them fighting relevant enemies. Similarly for, like, all the other classes. And then towards the end of the game, when it's like you get Mime, and then, like I talked about, Freelancer. Like, you're fighting enemies in the void. For that kind of footage. Where it's, like, talking about the pros and cons off to the side or something. Put some, like, high production value. Go all fucking Chugga Conroy on it. Because if there's one thing that dude has done well when it comes to his Let's Plays, he puts a lot of effort in all the details when talking about that kind of stuff. If I did a Final Fantasy V Let's Play, I would feel obligated to go back, do a 1, probably a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 6, redo my Final Fantasy VII, God forbid maybe do 8, do a 9, do 10, maybe 10 too, do 12, I feel like I need my arm twisted for 13, I don't don't think I would do a Let's Play for 15, just because of all the DLC that I would need to, like, do that kind of a Let's Play justice. And I'm not fucking buying it on PlayStation 4. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the game. I didn't like it that much that I'm willing to throw even more money at it. Because I got it for, like, my fiance, for, like, on Steam, and it turns out the computer version's kind of, like, fucking buggy and shit. Probably works fine on a Steam Deck if I had to guess. Maybe not. But it certainly does not agree with my computer, and I partially blame my graphics card for that. But if I could get that to work just fine, then maybe? Because that already has all the DLC. Then I don't know about Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 7 Remake? I wouldn't want to just do a normal Let's Play of that one. I'd probably do like a hard mode, like challenge mode Let's Play. Same with Rebirth, but I haven't played Rebirth. Neither have I played 16, but really just to say, if I did a Final Fantasy V Let's Play, I'd want to do all of the Final Fantasies. And I'd want to do all of, like, the talking that I can do about everything. About each game. Final Fantasy 2 would definitely be a time, though. Because, again, even my buddy looks at me talking about playing Final Fantasy 2 and is like, for the love of God, do yourself a favor and don't. And I'm like, I want to play through the retro Final Fantasies, man. What can I say? Then 4 would be kind of interesting. And so would 6. These are hypotheticals, though, because I'm still procrastinating on some of my other projects. Though I did do a little bit more recording for a Shields Only challenge for Dark Souls 1. Because that's a thing I'm doing now. I refuse to explain the why. I refuse to explain the why. Because if I talk about the why, I will break a streak that I just fixed. Check this really quick. God damn. I ran from 28 more fights. Like, 26? Yeah, 26 to go. Maple. Yeah, maple. Maybe with a side of syrup. Yeah, maple. Maybe with a side of syrup. That's why. I'm actually just gonna snooze, because we'll probably end it off here in a little bit. Two elixirs from this grinding session, though, like, feels bad, man. Like, no, I didn't dedicate a ton of time to this, but, like, I guess in the grand scheme of things, that's 100,000 gil. Here being Maple's pet turtle, that still has a higher foot speed than her. I'm aware. Though, I do appreciate the explanation for those that aren't aware. Gotta love that. Just gotta love how, like, incompetent game developers put things in game without really thinking it through. Watches as the player accidentally breaks it to pieces, scrambles to patch and fix it. But yeah, what happens when defense is the best offense? And turns out some silly shit. Because as a spoiler, hey, shields actually have really high poise damage in Dark Souls 1. Like, you can make the first proper boss stagger from that shit. And it's like, wait a minute, what? It's actually kind of hilarious. And I'd have to argue it was, after I figured that out, it was one of the easiest times I've had with that boss. Like, unironically. And it's only gonna get worse from there, I'm sure, because, like, the damage is barely gonna move. But oh boy, my defenses are gonna go somewhere. Except because of an intellectual property that is not Bulfuri, I'm not gonna wield, like, great shields. So it's only gonna be, like, smaller, definitely can be one-handed types of shields. Not that you couldn't two-hand or one-hand a great shield anyway, but it's mostly just because, like, in said other intellectual property, I'm pretty sure the character doesn't get those. But I'm only pretty sure. Like, I know Maple has a fucking great shield. In fact, I'm pretty sure those are the only kinds of shields she wields. But we know those are good. Like, we know those are amazing. We don't need to prove that those are amazing. We want to prove that regular-ass shields are, like, usable. Well, mostly that I'm better. I'm better than a certain character. Maple is forever going to be better than me, because I'm sorry, but last I checked, Dark Souls does not have a shield that just eats your enemies on contact. And if it does, fucking show me, because I want to know where that is. It does have a shield that lets you throw fucking magical rings, though. So that's the thing. I know we didn't run away from that many fights, but never fucking mind. I could have warped out, but in the event that it shows the tutorial again, or attempts to, I'm not gonna risk it. Like, we may as well leave. Chicken knife is fully powered. So it is now, like, the strongest weapon that I presently have, but it's the second strongest weapon in the game. Because I think Ragnarok is still stronger than it. Yep, stops at 127. But we can't wield Ragnarok, because that's a knight/freelancer weapon. Oh, what the hell? Come on. Why's that gotta be disabled, man? How dare. It's free heal estate. Alright. I don't have everything I want as far as, like, Shurikens and whatnot are concerned. But outside of grinding for Gil in, like, the lower left segment of the map, or just doing the, Stony Boys in the Ball Basement, I think next time we'll have to properly start tackling the Void, which is going to be spooky, because I still feel like, for this particular kind of party, we are under-leveled. We're gonna have a bad time. So I imagine that I'm probably going to, like, stick around in early sections of the Void to get EXP. Or if not, definitely by the time we get to the castle section, I'm gonna grind the Iron Giants. Because apparently those are the best way to get EXP, and if you can fight 2 of them at the same time, that's 20k. But yeah, folks, thank you very much for sticking around to the end of the stream. Your time is one of your most valuable resources. I appreciate you spending even a minute of it here. Gives me folks to talk to, ramble at, talk about some of my frustrations, as well as some of my gaming adventures that aren't streamed. But, other than that, pretty sure we've got some people that are streaming, don't we? Not the usual suspect, which is Dove. Here, let's check your streaming on Twitch via my stream manager and the raid button. Boomst! An artist Kuro is, if you want to raid a big titty streamer. Well, big titties YouTuber, rather. I'm sure she would be wild about that statement about her model. Why is the Joker playing Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak? Your questions, frankly. Could read Basil. He's playing Peak. Tricky's streaming. Following a lot of people, actually. Kenya's streaming. Zentreya's streaming. Nintendo Capri's son is doing Mario Paint. But probably on the Nintendo Switch Online stuff. Who do I raid? Can I raid the Tricky? That's the question. Nope. I would raid the Tricky, but probably because Tricky's not following me, which, fair, I am tiny. And I don't expect anybody that I'm following to be following me. That does that. Else then? Fuck else? Heavenly Father appears to be streaming with some folks. Can I raid Heavenly? That one is a yes. We'll raid Heavenly Father. He's kind of cool. He's funny. Alright, folks, please remember that you're always welcome here at Modest Potion. And I will see you guys next time. Time for some